What's up, guys? In this video, we are going to be going through number 10 from test 1, the math test in test 1 in your red book. So take a second, pause your video, flip to question number 10, read through it, and then we will walk through it together. Alrighty, wonderful. So this is a word problem, meaning we are going to use our word problem strategy when we work through this question. So after you've read the question, remember step 1 of your word problem strategy, you ask yourself, what am I trying to find? Well, in this problem, we are trying to find, it says at the very end of the word problem, what is the set amount that this fence company charges per foot of fencing? What is that set amount, right? And as you read through and you ask yourself, what do I know? You'll notice that it tells you that somebody's wanting to buy a 200-foot length of fence. It also tells you that this fencing company charges a $500 flat rate every time you buy any length of fencing. And then they add to that flat rate a set amount per foot of fencing that you order. It tells us that the estimate from the fencing company was that for this 200-foot length of fencing, that it would cost $2,200 total. This is what the problem gives us. $2,200 in fencing. $500 flat rate plus this set amount for a 200-foot length of fencing. And we want to know, what is the set amount per foot of fencing? So when I'm looking at this question, the lens that I'm looking at it through is, all right, we have a flat rate, we have some rate per foot, and we have the total amount. My mind is going to y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form. So let's write this out. Y equals mx plus b. And in the context of this problem, y is going to be the total cost of your fencing. M is going to be that set rate, that set amount per foot. X is the number of feet of fencing. And B is the flat rate. Just like B is a y-intercept in y equals mx plus b, even if you order 0 feet of fence or whatever, you know, your y-intercept, your flat rate, the amount that you have to pay no matter what, is 500. So what we have, if we plug everything we know from here into its corresponding piece in our y equals mx plus b formula, I'm going to write this up top. I'm going to erase our number 1 up here. If we plug all of this in up top, y, the cost, which we know is $2,200, equals m, which is our set amount that we're trying to find, x, which is the number of feet of fencing, which we know is 200, plus b, which is the flat rate, which we know is $500. Okay? So now we have our equation laid out, and everything is accounted for except m, which is what we're trying to find. So we are just simply going to use some algebra to find what m is equal to. I'm going to go ahead and erase step 2 down here. So we want to solve for m. So the first thing that we will do, we're going to subtract 500 from both sides. When you subtract 500 from 2,200, you'll get $1,700 over here, equals 200 feet of fencing times the amount per foot. Now we'll divide both sides by 200. And you do this in your calculator pretty easily. 1,700 divided by 200 is 8.5. That means for every foot of fencing, they charge $8.50 on top of the 500-foot flat rate. So your answer for this question, what is that set amount per foot, Your answer is $8.50.